Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of Broadway Reacts. I'm Katie Patterson.
And I'm William Grubb.
And this might be a very lonely Broadway Reacts because Steven...
We're going solo.
Because Steven...
We have left the band due to creative differences.
We have taken over everything. Whoa. Oh, yeah, this I turned off my sound. Sorry. Sorry for that, folks. Either way, Annie, I believe, is probably busy with work. She might join us later. And Steven, like he said, he's got work until at least 11:30, so he might not be able to join us for.
We need to talk about maybe doing it at a different time or something like that.
No, this time usually works. It's and this day usually works. I think it's just like one of those fluke things. Oh, Annie says she's just waking up.
Annie's now waking up.
She's just now waking up, even though it's like 1 o'clock in New York. And hey, G, good to see you again. So we got some questions already. First, what mystical creature do you wish actually exists? AKA like dragons, unicorns, and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna go with dragons because I like dragons. Dragons are fun. And I watched the show Flight of Dragons all the time as a kid. So dragons are like, yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind Pegasi existing.
You wish I existed. Sorry, my OC, if any of you guys are bronies, my OC is a Pegasus, and he's a unicorn. Why would you want a Pegasus?
I don't know, just the idea of, flying horses. You get more experience out of riding them.
But so you could ride a dragon, and dragons breathe fire. Can a Pegasus breathe fire? No, it cannot.
Granted, dragons could possibly pose a threat.
But dragons are
breathing fire, while horses are herbivores.
Yeah, well, horses could buck you off and then stumble over you.
Look out for the safety of other people. Well,
you forget, I'm kind of a morbid little bitch. So, let's see.
Send help.
He loves me. He has no choice. Let's see. If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator? Why don't you start, babe? Who would you want to be your narrator?
Cliche as all hell, Jim Carrey.
Oh, I was expecting you to go Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman wishes he could be as insane as me.
I think for myself, I think I would want Emma Thompson.
I actually thought he was saying like Liza Minnelli.
No, Emma Thompson. She's cool. She sounds awesome. I like her voice. And then, what's the worst movie trope? Don't get this one started. Don't get him started on movie tropes. He will go flying into a range. He'll fly off the handle.
Liars.
Yeah.
The whole liar revealed thing. And that's all I can think of for the time being. And just stuff. Okay, Back to the Future is an exception, but I never got time travel.
Yeah, he was never been a big fan of.
It never made sense to me.
Yeah.
Like besides Back to the Future, Time Squad, and Doctor Who, no other piece of media gets time travel right.
For myself, I think the trope where it's like, oh, can you tell her to set up the? Actually, no, we won't be setting up a list because we're doing. Never mind. The trope is probably the I find the least like. Oh, come on, is the girl it seemed like this girl was like the bad girl likes the other guy, and so she makes it look like he's into her, and so the main protagonist sees and it's like, oh, sadness, he doesn't like me, I'm gonna run away, instead of asking what the fuck is going on. I'm not a big fan of those tropes. They kind of just annoy me, and they just never been fun.
Okay, another trope that it's in movies and TV too. Whenever they have to go on stage and you know right from the start that the performance is going to be terrible, it's just save us the embarrassment, please.
Yeah. I'm not a big cringe humor person, so I can
my roommate Brad could go on for hours when he doesn't like cringe, but we'll save you the trouble.
Yeah, so nope. So those are some of the movie tropes that we don't like. Let me see. Well, since we're finishing up Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812 this week, it'll probably be a pretty short Broadway Reacts today.
Yeah, because last week, like, a lot of these songs were like almost 10 minutes in length. A good majority of them were. So
yeah, and I think we got a couple other like 8-minute, 6-minute
we got
songs.
we got like the brunt of it.
Yeah, we got a lot of it done. So granted, I got the soundtrack. I haven't listened to Onward because I don't cheat. But I have have you like re-listened to any of the songs that
I've been really busy, but there have been songs that I put like in a playlist that I do want to listen to, because there was like one or two standout moments that I think either I didn't catch the first time, or maybe like I listened, like when I first heard them, I'm like, I could use this in something.
And what songs were those?
I can't remember off the top of my head, honestly.
Well, go look in your playlist while I talk.
Okay.
So I have been listening to I have been listening to some of the songs again, and like two songs in particular that I've listened to were Natasha and Anatole, which is that one that happened after the opera, and it was like this two, and it's got that sexy
that one
beat.
girl that keeps on going she's still a riot.
Yeah, she's still a riot, but she's not actually the one of the songs. The other song that I listened to is Charming. Remember that song? It's like, oh, how she blushes, my pretty. Oh, how she that song in particular, I'm seriously considering doing a cover of that song, and I did find an instrumental that sounded pretty decent. So who knows, that might be on my next song to cover for my channel. Who knows? And wow, you got a lot of
I know, I have
songs you need to go through.
Well, this is just like my catch up later list. So the prologue, that's one I want to listen to again, because that really set the tone. And then the private and intimate life of the house.
Oh, that's with that weird old man, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I remember that one. That was strange. It was a weird song to listen to. It was very, very, very weird. Looks like
Anne's trying to get in.
Yeah, it looks like Annie's still trying to get in. You tell that we're streaming right now, so we'll try.
All right.
So let's see. So just a reminder, guys. This next week we'll be doing Oregon Trail. We'll just be finishing up Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. So maybe a very short Broadway Reacts today.
Yeah.
Also, next week I think I still need to talk to Annie and the others about it, but I think we might be doing it an hour early because at 2 p.m. I'm actually going to be filming that day. Yeah, I have my monster therapy shoot where I get to be Mrs. Freddy Krueger. That's going to be fun.
Are you sure you want to reveal that, or do they have you sign like an NDA thing?
No, there was no NDA. If I wouldn't have said anything if I did sign an NDA. Okay. And
all right.
I'm
all right. I'm good.
Everything is good. Everything's very PG. Peachy
And then, mind you, guys, in the stream, the week after next week, there probably won't it'll just be Annie, Savvy, and Steven going in, or there will be no stream because these two little goofballs will be in Baltimore for BronyCon.
Yes, we'll be in BronyCon. It's going to be so much fun.
Celebrating my birthmas.
Yes, it's his birthday. He's going to be 26.
Yep, I'll be turning 26 on the 12th.
He'll be the same age as me again. Yay! Yes, fun fact. I'm actually older than he is. And look, we have an Annie.
There you are.
I know. I'm so sorry I'm late. I had a late night last night.
It's okay. It's okay. But as I was mentioning to these guys, we might have to do the stream next week and an hour earlier because I'll be filming at 2.
Nice.
It's okay. And then the week after, me and him are going to BronyCon. So either you and Steven and Savvy are going to be on your own, or
we'll just postpone it for the week after.
Yes.
We can do it on with me, Savvy, and Steven. Okay. I'll be in my new apartment then. I move in on Monday.
Oh, yes, that's right. Congratulations. She's getting a new apartment. She's getting
signed the lease yesterday.
Cosette with her.
Yeah, little baby.
She's such a cute puppy.
I've signed my first lease in New York City. It is exciting.
Yay!
Nice.
So exciting. Congratulations.
Congrats,
Oh, my goodness. So, Annie, we've also devised that today we'll just keep it very short and just do...
we're finishing the rest of the Great Comet. I'm doing Oregon Trail next week.
Yep. So, for the poll this week, we could actually, if you guys want, and we'll decide later, like towards the end of the stream, if you guys want to do this, if you want to either pick next week's musical, like the week after next musical, or if you would rather you pick the genre that you guys...
I like when they pick the genre. I really like that.
Yeah, let's do genre.
Yeah. Just send me the genres via Facebook, and then we can get all that fun stuff. I can put it in.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, I'm going to answer the questions that I missed because I was just waking up.
Yes.
Okay, what mystical creature do I wish existed? I love dragons. I wish dragons existed.
He's the only one who doesn't want dragons. He wants a Pegasus.
He wants a Pegasus? I mean, Pegasus are cool.
I'm just trying to look out for the safety of the people, God damn it.
But dragons are cool. Dragons you get to conquer.
Dragons are so cool. Yeah, dragons are so cool. I think that's what we need.
What I'll make is if all those dragons are toothless.
Oh.
Because then they're just like big black kitty cats.
Yes, it's true.
Oh. So the next question is also for Melanie. It says, if someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator?
Yeah, I said Jim Carrey.
And I said Emma Thompson.
Katie, take a guess who I would want.
Rachel Bloom?
Yes.
How did I possibly know?
How did you know that I would want Rachel Bloom? She is such a smoosh here. Yes. Rachel Bloom.
Ooh,
what's the worst movie trope?
I said like where the bad girl tries to make it look like the hot guy is into her, and then the main protagonist comes in and is like, oh no, he doesn't like me, and runs away without asking what the fuck's going on.
That is like the most unfilm school film trope ever. It's just like I know basic shit about film, and I want to be like this person who knows film. It's so annoying. And it's just like, let's have a real story that would actually happen, something believable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said The Liar revealed time travel, and whenever characters that know they're going to do terrible in a performance on stage or on film, and it turns out as bad as you would expect, it's like, yeah, we all know this is going to bomb. Next scene, please.
Yes, exactly.
It's It just stabs you through the heart and makes you want to cry.
Yeah, cringy performances. I guess
Cringe
that's what they're
humor.
called.
Cringe humor.
Yeah.
Cringe humor is annoying. Cosette, what's up?
Cosette is a barky puppy.
She's a barky puppy because we just woke up and I haven't taken her for walkies.
Well, not yet, Cosette. We still have to finish Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812.
I think.
Say hi to everyone.
You can get cute puppy, everybody.
She can be our mascot.
Yes, she is our mascot now. Everybody, look at the Broadway Reacts mascot. Bum, ba, da, da.
Morph.
Puppy power.
Oh, no. I hate Scrappy-Doo. Scrappy-Doo is like one. I mean, yeah, he saved the Scooby-Doo franchise, but he's still one of the most annoying.
Honey, everyone hates Scrappy.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying that.
She doesn't count. She's not one of us.
Don't let her.
She.
One of my roommates.
She's like
she's a
Scooby-Doo fanatic.
She's a Scooby-Doo fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my roommate loves movies.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo movies?
No, just movies. So my roommate and I are gonna have movie nights.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, like
Yeah.
one of your roommates?
Another fun, like, personal announcement that I'm just gonna throw out there because I'm excited for it is that this Wednesday is our 1-year anniversary since we became a couple.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, we're planning on actually doing. We're doing a movie/TV marathon. We're gonna bake cookies and then go out to dinner and kind of keep it low chill, but still, it's
kind of like what we did for our first date, actually.
Mm-hmm. Kind of. Because on our first date, we did double feature. We saw Finding Dory and The Killing Joke.
Jinx.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Josh, if you met Cosette in person, you would not be scared of her. She would totally just love you.
Yeah.
I would love to meet Cosette, but again, allergies.
Well, what kind of dog is Cosette?
No, she's the most hypoallergenic type you can get. A Maltipoo.
In that case, get Cosette.
Come say hi. You guys should just come visit and stay with us.
Well, you should come and move down to Los Angeles. Save everything.
Find a lease.
Well, break it. It's like from that one from Pirates of Penzance, where it's like, how can I betray the honored? It's like, how can I break the trust of the honored father of the girl I adore? Break it.
Oh, well, she will fly with me. So if I come down to visit you guys, she will come.
Yes, and yes, Chop Josh. Will is allergic to all animals.
Yeah, I'm allergic to animal hair.
Yeah,
which is a shame.
Surprisingly, no, not birds. We found out he's okay with birds. Remember when we went?
Well, that's not hair. That's feathers.
Yeah, but still, you would think like the down.
Well, Maltipoos, they have actual hair, not fur. Like it is not fur at all. It's
that's why back when I was at my old place, I owned a Bichon Frise that we adopted from a guy going into an old folks home that didn't allow dogs. And, oh, God, I miss him.
I know you do, but hey, maybe when we move to a bigger place, we'll get a dog or a cat.
Get a Maltipoo. Get a Maltipoo.
Russian blue cat. It'd make me so happy because I'm a huge kitty person. I love kitties. That's why I work
with kitties too. I love kitties too. I love your kitties.
And there is a kitty in the place I work that is a Russian blue, and her name is Mocha, and she's adorable, and she's a Pan-Luke survivor. Granted, she probably didn't have it in the first place, but we kept her separated because she was with her brothers and sisters who had Pan-Luke. And like the litter, unfortunately. For those of you, fun, not so fun story time. Pan-Luke pneumonia or something.
She gets to see cats die.
Yeah, Pan-Luke pneumonia is a disease where basically they can't keep their food down and they constantly lose weight and they constantly are throwing up, and it's a very serious disease that affects specifically young kittens. So with Mocha and her brother Cappuccino, they are the only survivors out of 5, a litter of 5. So they're doing great. They're doing great now. They're playing. They're jumping around, which is a great thing.
Good.
Yes, and as a puppet.
Yes, it's the puppies. It's
So like whenever you come down here for like meetings and stuff like that for the production company, you can bring Cosette and he can play with Cosette while we're talking business.
Exactly. Yes.
You're like, oh, it's like, honey, I want to talk to you, but we're in the middle of a meeting. Here, play with a puppy. Yay!
Play with the puppy. Take her for a walk.
That would make him so happy. Make him so happy. But either way, we've been stalling long enough.
Yes, but I do have one question for our fans, since next week I am going to be in my new apartment for the stream.
Yeah.
Would they like to have a tour of my new place?
I wouldn't mind that. But like I said, for next week, we do have to start an hour early. That way I can be able to get to set on time. Because luckily the set is for me, shooting doesn't start until 2. But I probably need to get there by 12. So probably it's only...
Well, I won't be out until 5 a.m. next week.
Yeah. Yeah, girl. You should know better. The stream happens every week.
Yes, but my friend...
week for the most part.
My friend is visiting from Texas, so we started the night by going to the pavilion, and then we went to Ellen's Stardust Diner, which was so fun. Then we went to a drag show at Boot and Saddle because my friend's friend was in the drag show, and then we went to the Jane, which is like this speakeasy in this old hotel, and it's like really cool. You should visit. I'd take you.
Yeah, I would visit too. I wish I could visit. Or better yet, you should move down here.
You should visit me before I move down there.
Point. Touche. But let's get this show.
Let's get this, yes.
All right, so continuing the Great Comet of 1812.
Yes.
The last number.
Have I given a tour of the office on here? Have I given a tour of my office on here?
I don't think you have. But either way, we need to move on.
I should do that someday too.
Yeah.
Someday.
So anyway, the last number we left off of was called The Abduction.
Mm-hmm. And now we are going on to at 3 minutes and 7 seconds in my house. So
my house. Not this.
In my house.
Get the oh God, when Eddie Murphy was actually funny.
He's still fun. They just have to water him.
Well,
down.
when he was in his prime. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
all right.
this is
So
sounds like Grace McLean.
Stop barking. Come here.
Oh, our 3 favorite women. Our 3 women, including the.
Oh yeah, that woman. She's great.
Yay.
which one is she again? Grace? Or?
I think she's Britain.
Britain. Okay.
Go say it.
Here we go.
All
In
right.
3, 2, 1, go. Well, I can have it starting.
Violin.
Well, that's a way to start this podcast.
Intense.
I feel insulted.
We entered her house, Katie. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell y'all about coming in my shed.
I still love that woman.
This woman.
I shall die.
I will die in my own house.
Patron.
Hey, here. That's a big change to go from you're in my house.
Tango? She's going mental.
on the sofa. Only Rarity gets to pull that off.
Oh my.
Throw myself on the sofa.
Okay.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
It's the highest we can
It's as
go.
loud as I can go.
Let me point the microphone.
But Natasha was not asleep. Her face was pale, her eyes wide open. All that night she did not sleep or weep. She sat at the window, waiting for him.
For him.
It's probably the Antle guy that she fell in love with.
Oh,
Huh.
That was interesting.
Okay.
that was the song.
That was the song.
Yeah, that was it.
That was an interesting song. It's mainly her just spewing abuses to Natasha, as far as I could see.
And then throwing herself on that couch for her.
Yeah. Oh! Oh
Fuck
my.
me.
We suddenly went to lesbians, though, and I was just like, huh? What?
Like
This
I
is
said,
the 1800s, guys.
1812, bitches.
the twisted to the taco tango.
Yes.
So now we have a call to Pierre at only 2. Are the rest of the songs going to be really short?
No, I don't think so. I think there's a couple that are
How many
like,
songs do we have left?
This is like track 21 of 27.
yeah, we had to cut it off short because I think one of us, I think it was
You had to go to work.
Yeah, I had a dog walking gig.
You had something to do.
Yeah, I had something
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, she had work. So.
Yeah. But
Okay, a call to Pierre with Grace, Josh Groban, and company. So
3, 2, 1,
go.
A letter from Maria Dmitrievna asking you to come visit her on a matter of great importance related to Volkonsky and his betrothed. What
Okay.
can they want?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen you.
What's a continuation?
Where have you been? Where have you been?
I have been studying.
Pierre, old friend.
Studying.
Pierre, old friend of the family.
Studying.
We need your help. We need your help. There's ruin at the door.
Maria,
Natasha has let down the family.
what?
Natasha has broken with Andre.
What?
Natasha has tried to get out.
What?
Natasha
Go, Natasha.
we need your help. We need
Oh, so it is Grace.
Oh, so it is Grace.
Natasha, that charming girl, I can't believe my ears.
Well, you have to.
I'm not the only man chained to a bad woman.
This is the first time we've heard Josh Groban really sing with this
I'll
much
lock him up for years.
oomph.
Yeah.
Like it.
Word.
married. He's married.
Yes,
That chorus, though.
Till I tell her.
or Andre.
And when Andre comes home, he will challenge Anatole to one and get himself killed. And all will be well. You must go see your husband and tell him that he must leave Moscow and not dare to let me set my eyes on him again.
At once. That's the way to end it. Set my eyes on him again. At once.
Okay, just calm
Okay,
down.
I
Calm
like
down,
the
bitch.
ending
Calm the fuck
songs.
down.
They're
You call me
interesting.
you crazy woman.
It's like that one
But
moment.
those crazy women, they're the best.
I know. I love those crazy women.
They
I'm
are
thinking
the
about you.
best.
Ah.
It reminds me of that one moment from Trapped in the Closet. It's like, come on, try it, motherfucker. Fuck you, ho. Just try it. Come on, mid-skank. Calm the fuck down.
Okay, so I've come up with our topics
Yes, for
for next week.
Oh,
For
for
next
the, oh, for
week.
the poll.
yes, for the poll. Let me pull up our thingy. Listen, I can make a poo.
So in honor of you two, one of our topics is going to be romance
Aw.
romance.
because of your 1-year anniversary coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have... Cosette, please stop. We have Disney.
Disney. Oh, that's gonna be a winner.
Well, there's going to be our obvious choice for next time.
Yep.
I hope they choose romance for you guys.
Yeah, I hope so too. So guys, pick romance.
Please, in honor of their 1-year anniversary.
Like, in all honesty, should Disney even be a choice? Because we all know that's what everybody's going to go for.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. So they're taking Disney off. No,
And
Disney.
then
Say that for next time.
movie. Please, guys, choose romance. And
In fact, that should be like the only. In fact, should we even put up a poll like the next genre is going to be romance?
yeah, okay,
That's-
quick poll
that's
for
it.
people
There's
who
no
are
much-
watching. Should we do a poll or should we just do romance?
Yes. Give us advice. Generous audience.
Yeah, I say let's
All three.
Audience, please.
let's just cut out the middle. Let's just cut out the middleman and just do romance.
Yes, because he's romantic
I
too.
want to do romance for you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So the next genre is romance. Yay!
There we go.
Speaking of
Poll.
which, I went on a second date on Friday and it went really well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's this Israeli guy who's really nice, and his job, he solves cyber crimes, and his company like flies him to New York all the time and basically anywhere in the world for this.
So then all that tax fraud and the secret stuff I have in my Swiss bank account across seas, I should probably start cleaning up that paper trail, right?
Yeah, I cleaned that up, Katie, because I'm doing really well with this guy. Yeah. He took me to Sleep No More. It was so cool.
Oh, really?
We're gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
Yes. And cover your lip. Show some respect, man.
What?
Don't be a
No.
hell.
How scandalous.
How scandalous to showing his nipples.
Check out this
You're
side
showing
boob.
your nipples.
Well, it shouldn't, because that's my side boob.
Good night, everybody.
Anyway,
Also, I want to make an announcement tomorrow, Monday. I am going to the Metropolitan Opera Archives to see my grandfather's files there and see what they have.
Oh, right. That's right. Your grandfather used to sing in the Metropolitan Opera.
He was lead tenor. He performed there from the 60s through the 90s. His last performance was in 94 for the Rise and Fall of Mahogany. He closed the old Met and he opened the new Met.
nice.
He was kind of a big deal there. Like, I called and I'm like, my grandfather used to be a tenor there and I wanted to see, you know, like what you guys have on him in the archives. And they're like, oh, well, what's his name? And I'm like, Arturo Sergi. They're like, oh, he's very well known here.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, so
Related to-
I'll be able to tell everyone about what I find next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, what it's funny. One of our old teachers actually said that to her. It's like, you know, you're basically theater royalty, right?
That is what I was told
Yeah.
by Todd.
Todd Dillinger. That's right.
Yeah, Todd, like we were talking and he looks at me. I'm like 14, 15, and he's like, you know your grandparents are theater royalty, right? And I'm like, well, that makes me feel great about myself, but I didn't. Kristen Chenoweth knew who my grandfather was. She has his recordings. Did I tell you that story?
No.
No.
I went to see her show, Love Letters to Broadway, and then I went to the stage door afterwards, and I ended up talking to this guy out there, and we started talking about opera and met, and then I mentioned my grandfather, and he's like, you should ask if she knows who he is. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be great, but it's Kristen Chenoweth. I don't think I'll get that chance. And he's like, well, I kind of know her, so I'll ask for you. So she comes out, she recognizes him, they're chatting, she's ready to move on, and he's like, wait, she wants to know if you know who her grandfather was. He was an opera singer. And she, just, flippantly is like, oh, who's your grandfather, sweetie? Thinking it's just going to be anyone. And I'm like, Arturo Sergi? And no shit. She stops. She puts everything in her hands down. She looks me straight in the eyes. She holds my hands, squeezes my hands, and says, of course I know who your grandfather is, sweetheart. I have his recordings. And he's still with us. And I said no. And she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, but I have his recordings. And I literally went around the corner and cried. Happy tears.
Oh, Annie, you lucky duck.
Yes, that was like a happy moment.
That is so cool. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Yeah, now
Speaking
we have.
of which, well, not speaking of which, but guess who I just got a text from?
Who?
My boss.
Oh.
I got messages from her.
Oh boy.
What messages?
Just things that she wants me to do.
Fetch your coffee and a grilled cheese. In fact,
Well, I mean, she's currently in Michigan right now.
she wants you to fly to Michigan to get her damn coffee and her grilled cheese.
No, she wants me to call the guy who takes care of her dad's house in Tulsa because she's going to Tulsa. The life of an executive assistant. My friend's friend who came up here, she used to be an executive assistant. So we connected on that level.
Nice. Very nice. So next in our songs, we only got 5 songs left. This is Find Anatole. It's only 2 minutes and 10 seconds, sung by Josh Groban, Lucas Steele, Amber Gray, Denise Benton, and the rest of the
company.
cast. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. This music seems off compared to the others.
It's very off.
Like Anatole, Anatole, like Anatole, the blood
It's
rushes
the piano
through my
that's really
heart.
offsetting.
It's difficult
Okay, now it's
to
good.
breathe. Anatole, like Anatole, Anatole,
Yeah,
like
it just
Anatole. Not a
Off
ice
compared to
not
the
a
other songs that we've
not a
heard from the
color.
soundtrack.
Anatole, like Anatole, Anatole, like Anatole. To the club.
To the club. Let's
And
get
at
jiggy
the
with
club,
it.
all is going on as usual. Members eat their dinners and gossip in small groups. And I heard rock is a dashing. Is it true? Natasha is right. Nonsense, nonsense. Nothing has happened. Everything is fine. Natasha, Natasha.
Here comes the in the water.
How can I see her?
Anatole, come, Anatole, Anatole, hush, Anatole.
I love her.
I don't believe that he is married. I don't believe you. And I stare like a hunted, wounded animal. He can't be married.
Good evening, sir. Prince Anatole is in the drawing room with the Countess.
Ah, Pierre, sweet husband. Oh, what a plight our Anatole has had.
Be quiet.
Ouch.
Will not greet you.
So mean.
These people are mean to their women.
He's
You
being
Oh,
really.
it is 1812.
That is no excuse, though.
Anatole, come, Anatole, Anatole, speak to you.
Anatole followed with his usual jaunty step, but his face betrayed anxiety.
Pierre closed the door and addressed Anatole without looking at him.
Well, that song.
You'll think it's safe in the water. Dun 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 dun. Blockbuster movie coming to get you. Nom 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 nom.
Yes.
But I'm sorry, that was, it did not fit. I think it was the piano starting it off that really threw me off. It's just like,
Be quiet.
yeah, that one just was just like, what the hell?
Be quiet, Cosette.
I agree, EG. Just that delivery, though, it's like, be quiet.
It was
Like
quite
the
a
silence,
delivery.
the 3 seconds of silence is just like, oh Christ. Oh Christ.
That's so intense.
Oh my goodness.
All right, next is Pierre and
People
Natasha.
haven't actually said whether they want to just do romance next for you guys.
We've already decided we're doing romance.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we've decided we're doing
Go to bed.
romance. And then the next week, I'm sorry, but we need to do List of Strata Jones because they've been following us and we haven't.
Yes. So we will do, so that will be the thing. So next week is Oregon Trail. The week after will be a romance themed musical that you guys get to
Wait a
decide.
minute. The romance one, that's going to be during BronyCon.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh no, let's do the romance next week and the Oregon Trail can be the week after.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's try.
Let's give them some romance shows to choose from.
Yes, let's pick some romance.
Romance. Is there any specific romantic show that you guys want since this is your week?
Trying to think.
Ooh, there's one that you gave me, Katie. I love you. You're perfect. Now change. Do you want that?
I've heard that, but it's not strictly romance. It's like little vignettes. It's basically musicals like little vignettes, like different situations with couples.
Okay, so there's also The Last 5 Years. Do you want that?
Hang on one second. Yeah, we can do The Last 5 Years.
Okay. And let's see, there's...
I'm trying to think if there's any other specific romance shows that I've heard of.
That are like not over the top.
There is Miss Zygon. Do you guys want Miss Zygon?
Sure, we can do Miss Saigon. I've never heard Miss Saigon.
Heard about
I've
that,
heard of it, but
yeah.
I've never listened to it.
It's currently on Broadway, and I want to see it, but I haven't. It's a
Last 5
yeah,
I've heard about
God damn it. God damn it. Who is Andrew Lloyd Webber? It's an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical based on Madame Butterfly.
Oh, right. That's right.
The first time I've heard about Saigon was that Billy Joel song.
Really?
Good Night, Saigon.
Okay. And third, let's do. I'm going through these and I'm like, I want to do something in honor of you guys since this is your week.
Mm-hmm. Something that doesn't suck, preferably.
Here, I'm going to read you the list and you can choose the last one.
Okay.
Okay. She Loves Me, The Color Purple, Fly by Night, Dear Evan Hansen.
I actually have not heard Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, you want?
I haven't.
I've heard it. Yeah, it's. I think it would be a cool show to check out. I'm actually kind of interested about The Color Purple.
Color Purple's so sad, though. It's
Dear Evan Hansen is sad too.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. I can continue going through the list for you.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bear, Finding Neverland, Holiday Inn, Once, Ghost, Rocky, Tarzan, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Dr. Zhivago, Shrek, Aladdin. By the way, Steven's the one who did this list for me. I was too busy.
Okay.
The Wild Party, Murder Ballad, She Loves Me,
What?
Murder Ballad actually kind of sounds
What the
good.
hell's Murder Ballad?
I think Murder Ballad sounds like you guys would enjoy it.
I know I would.
It's a pretty bad show, by the way, though.
I say
It
either Murder
is a
Ballad,
pretty bad show.
either Murder Ballad or The Wild Party for me.
Okay, well, there's a little bit more. Let me continue.
Mhm.
She Loves Me, Falsettos, Babes in Arms, which we have the full movie of Babes in Arms.
Okay.
Waitress, Passion. We did Waitress, sorry.
Yeah.
Passion, Light in the Piazza,
Oh, I didn't
In the Heights, Love Music, First Date, Memphis, Company, Me and My Girl, King Kong, 9 to 5, and Dirty Dancing. Steven chose a few odd ones for those, but yeah.
I actually never imagined In the Heights to be romance. I mean, that's the musical that Lin-Manuel Miranda did before Hamilton.
Yeah, that's what got his big. That was.
But there was romance in it.
I just don't imagine that romance being like the main focus of the whole thing.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm still leaning towards either Wild Party or Murder Ballad.
Okay, well, you get to choose between the two.
Because it sounds like something along the lines of Carrie.
It does.
In a sense.
That is really odd.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to post the poll for us now?
Yeah, sure. Let's do Murder Ballad. I'm curious.
Okay, so we got Murder Ballad. We got it was Ms. Saigon, and we got
LLED, right?
I think it's actually BALLAD.
Yes, he is right.
Okay.
And
Yes,
we have the last 5 years.
Yeah, the last 5 years, Miss Saigon and Murder Ballad.
Yes. So go ahead and vote for next week's poll, which is
and the Oregon Trail will be postponed for 1 week.
in honor of our 1 year anniversary.
They'll be really nice, guys. Be really nice.
Okay. Right.
So my boss wants me to make a reservation for her.
Oh my goodness. So
next song is Pierre and Anatole. It's almost 4 minutes. It's by Lucas Steele and Josh Groban.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
You promised Countess Rostova to marry her, and we're about to elope. Is that so? Mon cher, I don't consider myself bound to answer questions put to me in that tone. My face already pale becomes distorted by fury. I seize you by the collar with my big, big hands, and I shake you from side to side until you're
big hands. You know what they say about those big hands, guys.
Yes, it is. Yes, I do know.
Are you saying there are big hands there?
I do know what they say about big hands.
And I don't know what deprives me of the pleasure of smashing your head in.
Katie is telling some secrets here.
He just talked about smashing his head in.
Did you promise
What?
to marry her? I didn't think of it. I never promised because of you. Any letters of hers? Any letters?
Letters!
Letters. Guys, those letters.
First, the letters. Second, tomorrow you must get out of Moscow. But how can I? Third,
How can
you must never breathe a word
I?
of what has happened between you and the
That would make them
Countess.
sound a little more nasally.
Now I know I can't prevent you doing so, but if you have a spark of conscience, Pierre paces the room several times.
Why are they talking about what he's doing?
Anatole sits at a table.
Because it's about,
They narrate themselves.
After all,
It's a freaking Russian play. What should I expect?
Your pleasure.
Duh.
It's based off of love and war, guys.
I know, but it's Russia. Of course, it's Russian plays. They always do this weird kind of.
amusing yourself.
Oh, of course.
feels because I've been in a Russian play before when I was younger, and so it was a Russian style play, and it was like I don't understand what's going on.
To kidnap. Don't you understand that that's as cruel as beating an old man or a child? Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know that, and I don't want to.
I kind of like the music though.
But you have used such words to me, scoundrel and so on, which has a man of honor I will not allow anyone to use. Is it satisfaction you want? You could at least take back your words, if you want me to do as you wish.
What's with all these random techno peeps on here?
It's like the music's changed.
Yeah.
Fine, I take them back. I take them back. And I ask you to forgive me. And if you require money for your journey, and it all smile, the reflection of that base and cringing smile, which Pierre knew so well in his wife, revolted him, oh vile and heartless brood. Next day, Anatole left for Petersburg.
Well, that was
Okay.
He likes it.
Okay. That. He hit a high note.
That showed him.
Nice ball grab. Whoever did to Petersburg. So now we have Natasha very ill.
That's ill.
Oh,
Looks like-
Natasha's gonna die.
Natasha dies
And it's
in Petersburg.
only a minute and 8 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, these are the shorter songs of all of it.
If I had known that it was going to be shorter, I would have stayed longer.
All right, here we go.
We weren't to know.
We didn't know. All right, 3, 2, 1, meh.
This is Britton Ashford.
Down the door.
The music has definitely changed from like the beginning.
It really did.
It's so
Lead of alarming commotion. Natasha very poisoned herself.
She poisoned herself.
Bit of arsenic.
Arsenic?
She woke me in the middle of the night and told me what she had done. And the doctor.
Okay. If you try to commit suicide, you don't. If you are your full intention is to die, you don't tell people, "Hey, guess what? I just took some arsenic. Bye." Because then people are gonna get used to
Attention-seeking behavior there.
ruins everything.
Is to return. We wait with dread.
With dread.
With dread. Dread is how the next song starts.
That's interesting. I feel like it should have been just one song instead of separated into 2 songs.
It should have.
Yeah, this next song is 3 minutes and 4 seconds, and that's Pierre and Aunt Andre.
It's Josh Groban and Nicholas Belton.
Okay. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're filled with dread.
Pause for dramatic effect. Dread.
Dread.
Red.
Dread. Who are you?
Getting stouter. There's a new wrinkle
You're getting
on your
stouter.
forehead, old friend.
That's the 1812 way of saying you're fat.
It's good to see you. I've been away too long. My friend, you are in need. Your face is gloomy. No, I am well. There's a war going on. Forgive me for troubling you. I've received a refusal from Count Christova, and have heard reports of your brother-in-law having sought her hand or something of that kind.
Or something.
Is this true?
No.
Something of that kind.
Something like that, I guess.
We don't really know what happened. We're kind of sketching out the details. Yeah.
He's given to the Countess. Natasha is ill. She has been at death's door. I much regret her illness. And he smiled like his father, coldly, maliciously. Well, it doesn't matter.
Death, 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 death. That's pretty much all we're saying.
All death. Guys, just death.
Oh, death. Oh,
Death, guys.
Oh God, I'm dead.
Yes, ask your hand again. Be magnanimous and so on. Yes, that would be very noble.
Oh, this is Andre. This is the guy we keep hearing about, but he was never around.
Can't be.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Prince Andre that she refused to go with Anatole, but then Anatole turned out to be married and he just abandoned
Never
her.
speak of that again.
No.
Oh, goodbye.
Why? Why?
Well,
That turned out somber.
that was so sad and somber and all kinds of other bullshit.
It was sad.
He's so sad. So we got,
Now finally we have a longer one.
yes, this is 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh my God. It took,
Pierre and
Okay, before we start this one, I need to go get. Oh, my charger's right here. So never mind.
haha.
Aha.
This is Pierre and Natasha song by Josh Groban and Denis.
Denis Baton.
Yeah, I think Denis.
Denis.
Oh, by the way, I'm starting a new topic. We have enough shows / writers / lyricists, composers following us and companies. So I've started a new topic of shows and, writers and people that follow us.
Oh.
So on that, I want to read this because, shout out to these people who are following us in the show.
Shout outs.
And special love to them because they have their own topic now.
And they are very great souls because once you follow us, we are more likely to watch your show and critique it.
Yes,
Good and
exactly. And if you guys send us a message or something with your shows or the music, we are 100% going to do your show.
Yeah, it gets more put up towards the top of the list.
Yes, the more you reach out. So and I have this in the list in order of how they followed us.
Okay.
So first we have the composer and lyricist, Dennis Giacchino, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but his show is Disenchanted.
Oh.
And next we have 2 shows by the composers, Tora and Lisa, who followed us.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing Time and How We Do. And then these are shows that followed us. Green Acres, the musical. Vampire Drag Queen. I think Green Acres was actually a follower. Does Green Acres. Let me double check that because when we're making these shout outs, I want to be 100% correct. Green Acres, yeah, that's Tora and Lisa again, actually. So Green Acres is the composers. And now we have shows that follow us. Vampire Drag Queen, the musical.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Sunfish, the musical.
Okay.
And then now we have writer Rachel Griffin, who did We Have Apples, follows us, which is the mental health musical.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And then Luna Park, the musical, follows us.
That's right.
And then this is quite a title here. Matthew McConaughey versus the Devil in American Myth, the musical.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
They follow us.
Versus the
Wait,
music.
wait. Matthew McConaughey versus the Devil.
An American Myth.
An American Myth.
The musical. Yes.
That is a mouthful.
Yes, and then for short they call it MMCVD, the musical.
MMCVD.
Matthew McConaughey versus the Devil.
McVid.
McVid. Let's watch
Yeah.
it.
And then after that, we have a company that follows us, ABM Musicals. They do comedy. And they have 3 shows, Academia Nuts, Snow Way Out, and The Suicide Club.
We're saving that for Halloween.
Okay, that last one sounds awful. I'm
It's
sorry.
a comedy. It's a comedy, guys.
It's comedy!
I don't know. Part of me is like, why make a musical out of such a topic like that? God.
My friend wants to make a TV show called The Suicide Club.
Well, there's also a book called Suicidal Bunnies, and it's just pictures of little bunnies killing themselves. I have that book somewhere in my house, in my parents' house.
Oh, you have to bring it.
I know.
Viewers.
In October, when we review this musical, I'll find my little Suicide Bunnies book.
Yes.
And in between songs, I'll show you little bunnies killing themselves.
And then we have 3 other shows that are following us. Eco, the musical. Gory Girls, the musical, which is based on a
Gory.
Gory, Goree, which is based on the Gory all-girls string band, which was the biggest new radio sensation in Texas in 1938, and they were all convicted criminals.
Oh.
Sounds like another Halloween type thing, maybe.
Yes, Halloween will have a bunch of fun, gory musicals to check out.
Yes, and then we have Liz Estrada Jones, which makes it to the top of the list because we've been wanting to watch it for a while.
Yes, and it's always fallen short of being watched, and it makes me sad.
So I am just honored that they follow us, and I can't believe that's the show that I auditioned for in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, what a mind fuck time warp. I'm like mind blown.
Whoa.
I could have been in that.
You could have. But anyway, let's move on.
Pierre and Natasha, 7 minutes and 50 seconds. 3, 2, 1, bam.
You can't count in French.
Natasha was standing
I know, and I'm like, you can't
in
count.
the drawing room with a pale yet steady face. When I appeared in the doorway, she grew flustered and I hurried to her. I thought that she would give me her hand, but instead she stopped, breathing heavily, her thin arms hanging lifelessly, just in the very pose she used to stand in as a young girl when she went to the middle of the ballroom to sing. But the look on her face was quite different.
Peter Kilovich.
Pierre
Prince Volkonsky was your friend. He is your friend. He once told me that I should turn to you.
Pierre sniffed as he looked at her, but he didn't speak. Till then he had reproached her, tried to despise her, but now he felt such pity for her. There was no room in his soul for reproach.
He is here now.
He is here to watch me die.
Tell him to forgive me.
Yes, I will tell him to forgive you, but he gave me your letters.
No, I know that all is over. I know that it never can be. But still I'm tormented by the wrongs I've done him. Tell him that I beg him to forgive me for...
Did I mention forgive me?
Oh crap!
I will tell him everything.
Did she die?
But
She's dying. She will die, yes.
I should like to know one
Aw.
thing. Did you love that bad man?
Yes.
Don't call him bad. But I don't know. I don't know it all.
She began to cry, and a greater sense of pity, tenderness, and love overflowed Pierre's heart. He felt the tears begin to trickle underneath his spectacles, and he hoped
Narrating as if I was a
no
book.
one would see. We won't speak of it anymore. We won't speak of it, my dear. But one thing I beg of you, consider me your friend. And if you ever need help, or simply to open your heart to someone, not now, but when your mind is clear,
Is he just gonna keep singing like this?
think of me. Pierre grew confused.
Well,
I'm
Don't
confused too.
speak to me like that.
still going?
This
I
is
am
one of the
not-
longest death scenes I've ever
Stop.
heard.
Stop.
Very operatic. It's like dramatic and stuff.
Your whole
I'm just
life
more-
is
it's
He's
just-
like,
for
stop,
you.
stop. Just die already, please. This is taking too long.
No, all is over for me.
Then die!
All over.
That it?
If
Okay. You done?
if I were not myself,
What?
but the brightest, handsomest, best man on earth. And if I were free, I would
We still got about 2 minutes left.
get down on my knees this minute
It's long.
and ask you for your hand.
She's dying! It doesn't matter!
And for
It really doesn't matter.
Show me how to say no to this.
Show me how to say no to this.
And her body's saying, I'm dead.
And for the first time in
My
many
God, she
days,
looks so pale.
I weep tears.
Just die already!
Please die. This is not an opera. Just die.
Tears of thanks.
Who are you trying to be? Fontaine from Les Mis? You don't get a whole 7 minutes. Like, she barely had like 3.
Pierre.
But why not?
But she's not Fontaine.
But why not?
She's not Fontaine.
I'm just saying, why not?
Oh, sorry. We got 1 minute.
left.
God, this is long.
Nothing is changing.
It's this constant piano that also is.
Variety, please. Where was all that from the beginning?
And restraining tears of tenderness.
I'm starting tears of
joy
misery.
choke me. I throw my fur coat on my shoulders, unable to find the sleeves. Outside my great broad chest.
This death song, Enrique, is
breathes
7 minutes and 50
empty.
seconds, so
Almost
almost
8 minutes.
With
Wow.
despite
Question though.
of
Yes.
frost.
You guys both know American Idiot, correct?
I know of it, but I've never listened to
American Idiot.
Oh gosh, we need to put that in our list because they follow us.
Oh, yes. Shout out to American Idiot.
Oh yeah, I was curious about American Idiot the musical. Like I saw their Tony Award performance, and I remember it pretty badass.
Yeah. Okay, so we are
Now
on the final
We are at
song.
the finale number, the Great Comet of 1812. He's in it. There it is. There it is.
That's the end. The end, guys.
This is the
The
last,
last song about 5 minutes long.
So hopefully it's not as tedious as the fucking death song. So here we go.
Please, no.
And
No.
yes,
And
that's the
yes,
Green
CG,
Day.
American Idiot is the name of a Green Day album, but they made a musical of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here we go.
And they follow us, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Great Comet of 1812. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Please, variety.
Well, they stopped that piano melody, I'll say that.
Thank God for that.
Where to now?
Let's now.
Where can I go now? Not to the club,
Can't go to the club no more.
not to pay.
I don't have my bitch with me.
Can't get
She
jiggy with
fucking,
it.
she fucking did.
Mankind
I can't get jiggy with it.
pitiful, so cruel, compared to that softened, grateful last glance she gave me through her tears.
Before she died.
Oh, hi, Chorus. Nice of you to finally join us.
Random chorus.
After you've been absent for
Love
like
those random choruses.
numbers.
Yep. Granted, some of those cuss numbers are like only 2 minutes long.
This vast firmament open to my heart, wet with
I will say the harmony sounds great.
It's beautiful. great Comet.
Comet said to portend
Battery's running low, babe.
untold horrors at the end
What's your
of.
mother?
No,
My
batteries.
battery's running low.
But for me,
I got about like.
the comet
I'll plug it in
brings
after
no
this.
fear. No, I gaze joyfully. And this bright star, having traced its parabola with inexpressible speed through immeasurable space, seems suddenly to have stopped, like an arrow piercing the earth. Stopped for me. It seems to me that this comet feels me, feels my softened and uplifted soul. And my newly melted heart,
Where was his heart still?
now blossoming. To a new life.
Is this how it's gonna end? Sounds like another sci-fi film.
This looks like a horror film.
So sad.
And that's how it ends. That noise was his computer saying he's dying. But that was so that
That's
was
the show.
That sounded like nothing like the first half.
I know. Babe, do you want to start with this review of the last half and how it compares to the second half?
I was surprisingly the second half. I was very underwhelmed with it. I thought it would offer at least a little something more like the first half did, like with all the variety and.
I loved the first half. The second half was
Second half, I'm sorry, but I found the second half boring.
it was.
Like it didn't offer anything. I'm sorry to say, but like the first half, I'd rather watch that again.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm fix it so we're in the frame properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like the first 2 or 3 songs were like, okay, this
Like at least we still had, the whatever was it, like it wasn't Britain, it was Grace.
Yeah, Grace McLean.
Yeah, she at least saved it by like a small portion, but
yeah. But it was still
yeah, the rest of it just.
Oh my god, that death song!
I nearly fell asleep.
I know that concept of the death ringing, and I'm just like, oh my god, is this gonna end? Is it gonna end? She dead? She dead? Die already, woman! Die!
It took forever.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Annie? What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? I loved the first half, but this second half was a bit much. And
honestly, if we were to see this show live, I'd stick around for the first half. I wouldn't mind honestly skipping this last part of the second act.
Mm-hmm.
It was not that great.
It was repetitive. It was too depressing and just
boring.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, for recommending the soundtrack, I would recommend the first 20 songs. Those first 20 songs, awesome. Those are awesome. But then maybe 2 or 3 of the songs after 20, you kind of
Like
you're like, okay, you can.
Like it kind of surprises me.
Like I like the first, like the 21 songs. Like in my house is like you are disgrace or something like that.
Be quiet.
That was funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, but after that, be quiet. They should have followed suit and just be quiet. Your nips are showing.
But
have some decency, man.
But yeah, just
he has no decency. How could you be with him?
Nipple clamps.
Ooh, sexy.
I mean, do you really expect us to show decency on here? We watched naked boys singing one time.
That's true.
But they were so good.
We had no room to talk.
I know, but still, only I get to see that.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's look at the poll before we close this out for the day.
I'm sorry, those last 2 songs, I was drifting off. They were that boring.
I was too. It was disappointing because
it was too much.
And this was recently nominated for like last year's Tonys.
Yeah, no wonder it didn't win.
Yeah, wasn't as consistent as unlike Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, or any of the other musicals that have won. So looking at
wow! So Gory Girls was in the New York Musical Film Festival this year.
Oh,
yeah,
cool. So looking at the poll, we've got 2 votes
for the last 5 years.
Both for the last 5 years. So
guys, vote if you haven't voted, please.
Vote if you haven't voted. The poll will continue on until Friday, as always. And
we have a new follower, by the way.
Yeah,
Hometown Authors.
Hometown Authors.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Great. Nice to have you on board with us.
Oh, and I've started some tweets. I made a shout out to all the writers, companies, and everyone that follows us. I tagged them in it, and I'm going through the pages and doing some retweets if there's anything special.
Very nice. But either way, you have a Friday to finish voting for Romance, and we will be starting an hour earlier. That way I can make it to my shoot on time and I don't have to miss anything.
Yeah.
So join us next week for our romantic musical rendezvous. So once again, I'm Katie Patterson.
I'm William Grubb.
I'm Annie Sergi.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye. Trying to push the off button.